Hi guys, Miss Melissa here. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about things you can do, some strategies you can use when you are feeling stressed. One of them we've talked about before, and this is just a reminder. A simple thing to do is to count your breathing. Breathing really does calm your body and helps you to focus on, when you focus on the breathing, then you're not thinking about the other items in your life that are making you stressed. So when you're breathing, think about counting to the number 4 when you breathe in and when you breathe out. When you breathe in, remember to breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. So let's try it together. Ready? Just try that a couple times. It's something you can do anywhere. Another strategy you can use is to use your memory and all of your 5 senses to bring your mind to a place that was happy for you, pleasant for you. And you can do that by finding something in your house that reminds you of a good time in your life, a good memory. What I brought, for example, is this dish. This dish reminds me of a wonderful time that makes me smile whenever I think about it. I don't know if you remember, but hopefully you do. Last summer, we made these in summer camp. And when I look at this, I remember the feel of the heat, the warmth sun, because it was in the summer. And the day we worked on this was a nice, warm, sunny day. So in my mind, I can think about the heat. I can see how everything is nice and bright outside. I look at this dish and I can remember actually the way the clay smelled when we opened up the tub of clay and the feel of the clay in my hand. Everyone received a ball of clay and we all used that and we pressed down on it and we made our shapes. I remember how it felt making the shape. I remember the sounds of people laughing and talking with each other while we were creating the shapes. I remember the great summer camp when we traveled around the world, and this is one of the countries that we had traveled to, and that's why we were making these. So I remember putting all of the dishes together and looking at what other people had created because they all didn't look the same, but we looked at everyone else's creation. And I remember being excited and the anticipation of being able to paint it. But we had to wait a couple of days before we could paint it. Then I remember the day we could paint it and the smell of the paint, the touch, the feel of the brushes, the sound of the water being poured in the cups that we were going to use to clean our brushes. I remember thinking about the colors I wanted to use and looking at other people and the colors that they were using to paint their pots. So I remembered the feel of the brush strokes along this dish as I made it and how happy everyone was with what they created and everyone talking and commenting and giving and saying how wonderful someone else's pot looked or how they liked that they used a certain color. I remember placing these on the counter to dry and the anticipation once again to be able to bring this home. I remember talking to my family about it and listening to what they had said about what was created and telling them a bit about why we created these particular dishes or pots and just how wonderful that day, those days, multiple days were. And those are great memories. So those memories would take you away from something that may be a stressful time and bring you back to a time when you were happy and it was a wonderful feeling the smells, the sounds, the touch. There wasn't any taste with this, but you could use all of your senses and help you remember a good memory and a good time, and take that as a time for you to think about things that make you happy, and also looking forward to creating something else in the future. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day today. I hope this helps you when you're feeling stressed. Just look around your house. It doesn't have to be a dish or anything. It could be a piece of paper. It could be a picture. It could just be a thought in your head. Take yourself back to a time when you felt good and you felt happy. See you guys soon.